What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris the Eternal Creep. How's everyone doing today? You know, this is an impromptu video. I was recently, last night, given this item, and you know what? I want to share. I mean, I've shown it all over social media, but I want to talk about it for a few minutes and why it's so important to me, and just show it off. To be perfectly honest with you, you know, braggery is the name of the game here. But before we do that, one of the things I haven't really been showing on social media, and yes, I've been posting all over about this. Are these. These also came from the same source. The salt and pepper shakers, obviously Haunted Mansion themed. If you know anything about Haunted Mansion, we got Master Gracie here, and we got Madame Leota. I'll leave that there for a few more seconds so you can read the stones. Super duper. And the back it just says salt and pepper. Now up here it says caution. This is not a toy, a decorative item only. I'm going to take that to heart as well as not use it for a food product item. I'm not actually going to put salt and pepper in any of these. I will take them out of the package and I will display them, but I'm not going to use them for food. Probably because they're not technically intended to, even though they're designed just like a salt and pepper shaker. Plus I don't want to rule them that way. But how it came to be that I got these, we have a friend that goes down to Disney a couple times a year, and she generally brings back stuff for my lady and her two daughters. This time my girl got a hold of her first and was like, hey look, Chris has been really wanting this specific item. Can you look for it for us please? And of course she found it. But then while she was down there, she also saw this and took initiative and said, I bet you Chris would enjoy this as well. And I do. So I thank her very much for this. These are really cool, and these are going to look really great with my very minimal but fun Disney Haunted Mansion collection. So on to the main item. What we have here, well, first of all, let me explain the big 50 all over it if you don't know. Recently, this past year, the Haunted Mansion in August, I believe it was, celebrated its 50th anniversary, the one in California, the original Haunted Mansion. And all the parks have been celebrating. And one of the things they've been doing, of course, is they've had a lot of 50th anniversary merch. And why I'm so excited to get this is because I believe this is a park exclusive. So whenever you have a park exclusive, meaning you can only purchase it at the park. There's no online store, there's no whatever. Through Disney, you know, to pay normal retail for it. And it's a special thing like this on top of it being a Haunted Mansion product. Usually stuff like this sells out fast and hits that scalper market like rampant. And I'm not a type of guy who will, nor do I wish to, help out scalpers. So I never thought in a million years I'd get my hands on this, but my girl asked her to look for it, and she found me one. And I can't be any more grateful. So this is one of the items Disney had for the Haunted Mansion. Now there is another version of this that's been around for a year. And that's why I was so excited to get this one first, because I can get the other one no problem. I believe you can get that online Disney. I'm sure some Disney stores will have it, but regardless, there's even one in the town adjacent to mine for sale on Craigslist or the marketplace on Facebook. And he doesn't really want too much for it. $5 more than what the park was selling for. And that I don't mind. I mean, you know, give the guy a few bucks for getting it up here, but we're getting off track here. So, having a look at it, but that one's different, it has a different box, and the internal sounds are different, and we'll get to that here when we get to the sounds that this one has. So we'll have a look at the box. In the front, it just has your Doom Buggy, and if you don't know what a Doom Buggy is by now, you're either not a fan of the Haunted Mansion, or we can't be friends. If you're not a fan of the Haunted Mansion, that's fine. But the Doom Buggy is the little thing that carries you throughout the story of the Haunted Mansion inside the ride. It's your ride vehicle, basically. I've always wanted some kind of model of a Doom Buggy, and this necessarily isn't one that I could put like a figure in, but that's okay. This thing is it's amazing. It's awesome. This side has the 50th moniker with the lovely bride, who's part of the story. The back here we have the plaque at the entrance of the Haunted Mansion, but instead of it saying the Haunted Mansion, it says Disney Resort 50th Haunted Mansion, and I can't read whatever it says down here, but it doesn't matter. Haunted Mansion attraction Doom Buggy features iconic ghosts and song from the ride. Now the ghosts have gotten out already, and I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in this house causing a ruckus, but they're grim grinning ghosts, so it's not like they're, you know, they try to terrorize, but They're not doing a very good job. And last, my favorite character of all the Haunted Mansion, and technically of all Disney, the Hatbox Ghost, who is a kooky character. Now, the box on the other one, if I haven't mentioned yet, is completely different. I'll put up some pictures. It's more purpley, like the wallpaper inside the Haunted Mansion. And it has the same characters, more or less, but it's just a completely different art style. That one doesn't have the 50th anniversary, and like I said, the sounds are different. Now, inside we have the wallpaper from the Haunted Mansion. I know you're not going to be able to see that too well, but instead of it just being a wallpaper, it also has the 50th anniversary moniker all over it. And of course, the bottom just talks about batteries and licenses and all that stuff. So, as far as the sounds are concerned, this is where I'll leave you. The difference between this one and the one you can get any day of the week. The other one plays 3 quotes from the Haunted Mansion. The "Welcome, Foolish Mortal." I believe it also has, come on, Chris, think. "There's no turning back now," and "I will raise the bar for you," and "A ghost will follow you home with that sinister cackle." Whereas this one plays a snippet from the awesome Grim Grinning Ghost while having our hitchhiking ghosts, all 3 of them, hanging out inside the Doom Buggy. Now, unfortunately, the ghosts don't show up on here as well as they do in person, but if you get yourself one of these, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So let me hit the button and I'll leave you with that. Isn't that amazing? I absolutely love that. And like I said, the visual has a really good effect here in person. It's got kind of like a fake two-way mirror in there, and you know that kind of deal. But in person, it's a pretty impressive effect for such a small $20 novelty item. So that's my look at the Disney 50th Anniversary Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy toy. Would you call it a toy? I don't know what else to call it. It doesn't say anything else on here but Doom Buggy. So I suppose we can just leave it at that. So guys, go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you think. Or if you have one, how much you love yours. Do you have the other one? This one I'm not going to take out of the box until I have to remove the battery so it doesn't rot inside. If I do get the other one, I'll probably remove that one. I would have loved to have shown you what this looked like all the way around. Hopefully I put pictures, or maybe I'll put them up right now. But either way, you get the basic idea. It's kind of a weird flattened egg-shaped item that if it were real, you would sit in and go through the illustrious ride itself. So guys, go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creep is positive. Until next time, guys, hope you're doing well. Take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.